Visit Camp Briteside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Briteside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Briteside is located at 8701 Ranch Road 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Briteside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Briteside and stay a while. For an old-fashioned dining experience, visit Goldberger Diner on the square in Georgetown. When you walk into this 50-style diner, you'll be greeted with a smile and treated like family. Enjoy breakfast served anytime or come for lunch or dinner and enjoy a great burger, chicken fried steak, old-fashioned liver and onions, or any of the great tasting food on our menu. Goldberger Diner is located at 109 West 7th Street in downtown Georgetown. Goldberger Diner, serving great food to great people.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Camp Briteside, the Eagle Nation Coaches Show kickoff. And I tell you what, I'm not going to say that there's one sport that outshines another, but dadgum, football needs to take some lessons here tonight. This is a great turnout tonight here at Camp Briteside. They are the great hosts, and thank you guys so much for being here. And what a time for Eagle baseball. It has been a great start to the year to be a part of, and it's under a new regime. Head coach David Durrell and Chad Payne and James Key, the three coaches that have taken over at the varsity, and then J.J. Slack and Tyler Knowles and the JV and freshmen. But a great time for Georgetown baseball. And what a start it's been. The last 12 games have been blur, but fun. In the last two tournaments for the varsity, they sit at 11-1, and a great start. And several of the conversations over the weekend in San Antonio were around, if you told us we were at this point already in the season, a lot of us might have disagreed with you, and Eagle baseball is showing out early here in the season. But what a run, 6-0 through the First Pitch Classic, and then a 5-1, finishing fifth out of 51 teams at the San Antonio Comal Classic this past weekend. And I think if you ask the players, we'll get to talk to Coach Durrell about this. I think if you asked them, the one loss probably no one agrees with. We should have won that game. We kind of cost ourselves here and there. But the team turned around, and to finish fifth out of 51 teams spoke volumes, winning a lot of big games against some good teams out there with Davenport, and then finishing it with a big win against the Weatherford Kangaroos. What a weird name. But the Kangaroos there, a good team as well. It was a fun ball game. And so tonight we have the preview show to kick it off before the team takes off tomorrow. They'll head over to College Station for the BSN Consol Classic, just a four-game little classic for the team. One game tomorrow, two on Friday, and one on Saturday before district play starts. And it's gone fast, and we will be back in action next week with Conley on Wednesday night. And so then we'll kind of get into that routine. We say that the first 2 weeks are not routine, and then we have Good Friday week is not routine, but we'll go to that normal run of two baseball games during the week against a district opponent. The coaches show in there Wednesday or Thursday night, and then every other Saturday we'll have a Saturday game as well. And we'll bring them to you all live here on the SHN Sports Network because we have the best sponsors in town and we have the best people behind us supporting us, and enjoy bringing it to you when these kids are fun to be around and fun to watch. And, I mean, the parents were pretty cool, too. San Antonio was fun. We had a good time in San Antonio, and so thank you guys for that. Some way, the parents that we hung out with in San Antonio got my wife to people, which is very odd for her. And she went to dinners and sat in the lobby and gamed with us and hung out with us. She is the introvert, and but she enjoyed her time there, was very grateful for the time she got to spend with the families. And so thank you. That was impressive. I haven't been able to do that in 29 years. So Let's take a quick timeout. We've made him wait long enough. It's his first time to put on the headset as the head coach at Georgetown. It's David Durrell. So we'll take a quick timeout. We come back. We'll be joined by our head coach, David Durrell, live here at Camp Briteside. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
For an old-fashioned dining experience, visit Goldberger Diner on the square in Georgetown. When you walk into this 50-style diner, you'll be greeted with a smile and treated like family. Enjoy breakfast served anytime or come for lunch or dinner and enjoy a great burger, chicken fried steak, old-fashioned liver and onions, or any of the great tasty food in our menu. Goldberger Diner is located at 109 West 7th Street in downtown Georgetown. Goldberger Diner serving great food for great people. None of my enemies fast, and bite my style and jacket. Dropping the storm, you best get the pack, ain't no more fashion. When I pull up big tanks, dancing, so we can have me. Smell of an excellent telepathy.
We're back live here at Camp Briteside. We're joined now by the Georgetown head coach, David Durrell. Coach, congratulations on the new position. Welcome. We say this, and we're 2 weeks into baseball season and 11-1 as a team, but welcome aboard. It's fun to continue this relationship with Georgetown Eagle baseball. I think day one when the announcement came, my text was, "Congrats, Coach. Did we get fired?" And you've kept us on, and we are grateful because we love this, and we have such a great group of people here in this Eagle baseball program. So congrats to these parents and to these kiddos. They make it fun to be around. But congrats, and welcome aboard. Now you get to talk more. This is the first time we've ever had you on the Coaches Show. You skipped out. We got Payne a couple of times. But welcome aboard, and tell us a little bit about David Durrell. Some of us don't know the whole story.
Oh, man, it's a privilege to be here. I've had the opportunity to work with these kiddos and the parents for the last 7 years and get to see them grow from freshmen, even eighth graders, up and just kind of see their development and see their hard work and being able to have the opportunity to step in and just really take a different title, but get to stay with the same kids and that know me and know Coach Payne and know our program and our standards. It's been a good, an easy transition into this season.
A little history about yourself. First, where you came from. Your time here at Georgetown has been what, and kind of so we know the background of what brought you to Georgetown, when you came here, where you came from, and so we can run with that some.
No, absolutely. I grew up in Odessa, Texas. Was a three-sport athlete, played football, baseball, and ran track. Got the opportunity to play college football at Tarleton State. Went there, tried to play baseball too for a semester. It was just too much, and decided to focus on football. Was able to be a 5-year letterman there. Got to start as a redshirt freshman. Finished out my career there. Met my beautiful wife Emily while at Tarleton, and then made the move from coaching college. I was a GA for a semester. Thought that college football was my calling. Found out real quick the recruiting part of it and being on the road was too much for me. And my wife and I had a talk, and we decided that we both wanted to be educators and teachers, and we decided to go find a job. And she actually was finishing up her MBA at Commerce, and so I took a job in East Texas at Emory Raines. First job, I was uncertified. I was not planning on being a coach and teacher in high school, so I had to find a school that would allow me to get in there and get my certification. And I had a great athletic director there. He allowed me to. I came in as the quarterback coach and assistant baseball, and by the third football game, I was the offensive coordinator, calling the plays. And then after a year, he promoted me to head baseball. And I got to spend a year with a very young group at Emory Raines. The program hadn't made the playoffs at the time in 25 years. They hadn't had a winning season in 40 years. And in 1 year, we ended up going 16-14 and clinching the bi-district playoffs and lost in the second round to Carthage. So it was a good move. Left there. Decided to chase the football dream some more. I was the offensive coordinator at Pittsburgh High School in East Texas and coached track. Did that for a year and decided I missed baseball and came back here. And Eastview was just opening, and my wife and I really wanted to get back to where she's from. She graduated from Georgetown High School. She graduated in 2005. She was a volleyball player, track. basketball, played for Rhonda Farney. And we came back to Eastview, and for a couple of years I thought I was coming in to coach baseball and football, and when I got on campus they told me I was the head track coach. And so I was back where I started when I left East Texas, and so I bounced around a little bit, found my way out of track and found my way with the softball program there, and started working with them, started working with Matt Pullen over at Eastview, and eventually was able to leave Eastview and get on with Coach Foster and Coach Brindley and in Jordan the first year here, and really got to work under some of the best Texas high school coaches in the state. Coach Foster, absolute great coach. Learned so much from him. Dustin Brindley, our pitching coach at the time, man, just a great human being. And then got to be with Jordan. Jordan's been one of my biggest mentors I've ever had as a coach. He's forgotten more about baseball than I know, and I just constantly, learn from him. And then Coach Payne comes in with so much knowledge and experience, and I just lean heavily on him because if I don't know it, he's already seen it, and he does a great job for us.
And for those that don't know, Emily Durrell, the girls' athletic coordinator at Eastview, on Friday nights at home football games for Georgetown, sometimes you'll catch her running the catering up in the press box, and she wears Georgetown stuff. It is awesome. She looks so good in Georgetown gear, but she is, doing an amazing job over at Eastview with the girls' athletic program and the track coach over there, but she is such a big supporter. It was fun to watch her out on game one of the First Base Classic. Georgetown gets that big come from behind win to beat Heath Hawks, and she was there to watch her first game. A couple of weeks in, how is that feeling? You are the first one in all of our interviews this year on the field to point towards your coaching staff and to point towards your players and not take anything towards yourself. Now settled in a couple of weeks, this team's sitting at 11-1 on the season. How has it been as a coach in the fanfare and everything that's happened since the hire date and now running the ship for the Georgetown Eagles?
Man, the baseball part's been easy. It's Coach Payne does a great job. We do a great job together bouncing ideas off each other, making sure our kids are prepared for what we're going to do offensively, defensively, making sure there's always never a stone left untouched. Make sure we're always on page with how we can attack people and then how people may attack us, and make sure that we're always prepared for that. And it comes down to the kids. Our players, man, they're relentless, they're resilient. They, as a coach coming into a season, you never really know how kids are going to react whenever adversity strikes. That's the big one. When things are going great, kids are pretty easy to gauge. It's when things are not going the right way and things are kind of going badly, how do they respond? And so far this year, every time we've faced adversity, there's been someone step up and take control and get a big knock or a big strikeout or a big out and put us in a great situation.
And we talked about that a couple of times. You talk about adversity before the season starts, where two of your projected starters on the mound, out for the year on the mound, and being able to be in that position to where now kids have the opportunity to step up and to make things happen. And through 12 games, I think we can easily say multiple kids have stepped up on this varsity team. The program as a whole, this freshman class and Coach Stokes coming in and Tyler Knowles coming in. Talk about those two teams and the freshman and JV and what kind of this projection, this team and this program seem to be on a great trend right now.
No, absolutely. Our JV, first of all, they've been in the program for a year. They're doing a great job with our standards and holding themselves accountable. The record for them doesn't show at all the amount of work and how good they really are. They have played arguably the hardest sub-varsity JV schedule in Texas. Every game they play is a 6A top 25 school, but that's good. It's good for our kids. We do it intentionally with our scheduling. We try not to schedule soft opponents. We try to schedule the best of the best so that we can put ourselves in a position to kind of know what it's going to look like as they move forward, and especially as we start working towards playoffs.
Having the coaching staff that you have in with two new guys coming in, Coach Key moving up and becoming the what would be the bench coach for the varsity as you stay out in the coach's box down first base, Coach Payne in third base. How big is that to bring in an experienced coach like J.J. Stokes in the experience of baseball, the knowledge that he brings, having played at the collegiate level at Kansas State, to lead and guide the younger group that will eventually be on that varsity level?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, JJ's doing a great job. He has a lot of fire. He's a young guy. Reminds me a lot of how I was at 20 in my mid 20s. the kids gravitate towards him. He's a natural energy guy. Does a great job with technique. Gets in the bullpen, works with our younger guys and our older guys, and kind of gives them a different perspective that Coach Payne sees. And then Coach Knowles is. I had the privilege of coaching Coach Knowles. Tyler was one of our D linemen here at Georgetown when I first arrived on campus, and I mean, what a competitor. I mean, he is an absolute competitor. He was a heck of a D lineman. He was a thrower. He ended up throwing collegiately at Texas State. We knew going into the season baseball wasn't his strong point. He knew it. I knew it. We discussed it, but at the end of it, the last thing I told him was, I know you'll treat the kids right. I know that you'll love the kids and you'll take care of them, and the kids will gravitate towards you and believe in you. And that's exactly what we got out of him.
Moving forward, this team, one more weekend of tournaments. The varsity will be over at College Station for this BSN Console Classic. What do we look for out of that? And how does this team drop out of that mindset of tournament play and get ready for it next week when the district season starts coming? We get into that routine of 2 to 3 games a week, preparing for the playoff run. But how does that look, and what do we look forward to this weekend with these guys on the road over at Bryan College Station?
Absolutely. We changed our schedule from a 6-game tournament in Dallas to College Station for a 4-game. We felt in the past the 6 games coming out of our 3rd tournament in a district was just too much. It was the kids were tired, and they should be. I mean, that's a lot of games. 18 games in 3 weeks is a lot to play baseball. And so we decided to move it to San Antonio and play some very good teams. Colleyville Heritage is always a great team. A&M Consolidated, they've given us the most fun I've ever had at a game away was at their venue. It's electric. Their student section gets out there. They pack the stands. It's loud. It's a little bit hostile. It's a great playoff atmosphere. And when they invited us there, we knew that'd be a great opportunity. And then they they did a good job scheduling us at 6 p.m. on Friday night, which is their prime time for all their kids to get out there. So it was a good feel for us.
They had control of that schedule early on when you said, we're coming over. Yep, Friday night, 7 p.m. We'll enjoy that matchup. The Georgetown Eagles at this point at the varsity level, 11-1, running through opponents 6-0 through the First Pitch Classic, the first time that may have ever happened at Georgetown. But through all 6A opponents to get recognized by TexasHighSchoolBaseball.com about being that 5A team of the week and what they showed in that first week, and then go to San Antonio with 51 teams and show out and put up some great performances, some gutty wins, some come from behind, some battling with these good teams. Expectation level for this team now, how do you keep them from keeping it and setting it too high for themselves, but not getting too confident in what they've done so far?
Absolutely. I mean, it's our biggest focus for them is never be satisfied. Once we become satisfied, it's going to make our standards and our expectations lower. And I and the kids in that locker room, we believe that we're right where we're supposed to be. I believe that our kids think we should be 12-0. So does our coaching staff. But baseball's, it's hard. It's hard to win baseball games. It really is. It's hard to win, especially consistently, day in, game out. It's hard to stay on a roll and not have a little hiccup. And sometimes losses are good to learn from. You never really lose as long as you can look at a loss and see what you could fix. And then ultimately it should turn to a win later on.
We're going to let you get out of here. We're going to let you put the mic down. We'll take a timeout when we come back. We're going to go with 2 of the varsity players first. I've got multiple headsets, so we'll bring up 2 of the varsity players first, and then we'll go to 2 of the underclassmen, and we'll mix it up a little bit. We're going to start with 2 of the varsity players when we come back and talk about this season through the eyes of some of the seniors on this team and the expectations they have for themselves and this team at the top, and then to talk to some of the underclassmen and their expectations coming into this program and what they want this to be and the pressure on them to push to be those kids that separate themselves. So to Coach Durrell, thanks for being here. Thanks for keeping us around. We enjoy it. We'll take a quick timeout. We come back. I don't know who it's going to be. I think it's going to be Braden Rogers, and I got to go with Braden Rogers first. I know I got to get him on first so Mom can get out of here, but then y'all can pick with him. So we'll take a quick timeout. We come back here at Camp Briteside. Will be more of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show. Stay with us.
and it's growing. I can't get out without owning. So part of me, I hate showing. I'm holding.
All right, we're back live here at Camp Briteside. We'll do a little mic check. Make sure we can hear the boys.
Hello?
Y'all hear us?
You can hear Braden. And if it's too loud in your ears, here's the volume here. So, oh, you don't have any in your ears. You
I
can
think
hear
it's
now?
good.
Oh, I can hear now.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, we're going to crank up one of them. We'll go with it here in a minute. If it's low, someone in the back, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down if you can't hear them, but we'll try to keep it up loud enough. We're joined now. Now you're going to test my knowledge on the roster, but I know it's number 11 and number 15, Braden Rogers. Yeah, Coach doesn't do me any favors. I'm going to be honest with you. He puts Braden and Braden in the lineup and then Smith and Smith and maybe Gavin and Gavin, and it's like, really? I mean, can we not break this up? Because now Cooper's been called Connor, and Connor's been called Colton. Colton's been called GK. I mean, it's been bad. So just bear with it. By district time will be figured out. But it's Braden Rogers, Landon Bullock, 11 and 15. Two of the seniors here for this Georgetown varsity baseball team. And gents, man, what a start to this season. But Braden coming into this season as a senior, you guys have an expectation. You know you've been through this program coming up now 4 years. You guys have an understanding, but now coming into your senior year, it's a turn. You get a new coaching staff. You get a new head coach, and you guys are the ones that are going to lead the way. What's it been like for this senior class to accept that change, run with it, and to be the leaders of this team setting out this new season?
We knew Durrell was going to be a great coach, and Coach Payne and Coach Key. We've been with them for a long time, all 4 years. All four of them have been here, or all three of them, and we were very confident in them. We were very happy, congratulated them, and yeah.
As you guys, what pressure do you guys feel being that senior class now? Each year, the seniors are that leading class. They've been through the program the longest, and they're the ones that are wearing this G for the last time. What's that been like to be the leaders of this program and to run with the new leadership and to guide the rest of the program and be that example for the new season coming up?
It's been really fun. Yeah, it's been really fun being a leader. People looking up to you, sub-varsity, and yeah.
Landon, coming in, a different perspective from a pitcher only. One, congratulations, committed to the next level. Central
Christian College.
Yeah, I know, right.
Yeah.
Central Christian
Yeah.
College. But coming into your senior year now, a PO, the focus is on the mound and being ready at any time when the ball gets put in your hand to go out and step on the mound for this team. This pitching staff has been challenged early in this season to find who's going to step up, when are they going to step up to lead this team on the mound, knowing the defense behind you. How has that been a challenge for this pitching staff in your senior year to be those leaders that know someone's going to have to step up at the right time to lead from the mound in the senior class?
We knew coming in this year. It wasn't like last year. We knew who the starters were. We knew who was going to come out of the bullpen. This year we didn't really have that idea. And, coming in, we just knew, hey, do your job. Do a job. Lead, do your job, and get it done.
As we've gone through 12 games, it's been fun to watch as this lineup go up and down, the different production out there, and then the different names stepping out on that mound for an inning here, an inning there, a couple innings, some starts that we've gotten from people that you didn't know who was going to step into those starting roles, and that's still to be developed as this next four games come up this weekend. As this senior year, as you guys prep coming into it, what's been the most fun about it, knowing that this is the last ride at Georgetown, the last time this G uniform gets worn as a player?
To me, I think the best thing is we play loose. We talked about it with Durrell, and just play loose. I mean, we always played so tight last year, I felt like, and this year we played really loose, and I think it's working for us really well.
One thing that we like in the offseason, we were talking about it, you always have a change when there is a change at the helm to run the ship, that sometimes the players can find a new energy and a new way to run with it. You don't see the difference on the field. You guys have a professionalism about Georgetown baseball. Still the rules that are there with the uniforms, they match. The pant legs match, the length of them, the shaving every day. Things that people see on the outside seem to be the same, but it seems like there's a looseness in that locker room and a joy amongst you guys. How big has that been for this senior class to allow that to happen, but yet to enjoy it and take it in and not miss out on anything your senior year?
It's awesome. Flat out. We connect with the juniors very well. It doesn't even feel like there's a separation between juniors and seniors. We're just one big team. We connect with everyone really well, and it definitely helps how we play.
What's the expectations you guys as seniors have set for yourselves in this season as you lead this varsity team, especially? What's the expectations you guys have set for yourself, knowing adversity was there before you even put a uniform on for the first time officially? What's that been like, and what have you guys set for yourselves and expectations on this year?
Just be great leaders to the juniors. We know we have really good talent, and if we can, lead with the talent and combine those two, we'll be really good.
How much fun has it been through the first 2 weekends? 2 big tournaments, one at home. You got to sleep in your own beds. One away. No parents at the team hotel. You guys got to spend time together to become a unit, to become closer as a team, and actions there on the field and away, having dinners together. How much fun has that been for you in your senior year to at least be able to enjoy it through that leadership?
It's been really fun. It's a blast. Hotels are really fun. We had a little poker night one night, and it was a blast.
Yeah, it was always a blast. I mean, on and off the field, I personally had more fun off the field just connecting with all the guys. And, don't get me wrong, being on the field was amazing, but connecting off the field was awesome as well.
Through 2 tournaments, sitting at 11-1, what's the season been like to your expectations as a senior class and what you guys maybe expected or saw, knowing what injuries you had coming in? Are you guys ahead of your expectations? Are you right there and expect greatness out of yourselves and as a team? What's it been like?
We expected this. We knew we had depth. Ben's hurt, but we knew we had depth behind him, so we knew we were good.
What about?
Yeah. We expected all this. It's nothing new. We came in knowing to win games, and like I said, with Ben and Braden being hurt, we understood that the pitching staff's going to need to produce a lot, and we just expected this. So,
what do you two guys in your senior year? What do you guys want to be the legacy for the senior class and yourselves that you pass on to the juniors, the sophomores, the freshmen, the classes that are going to come up behind you wearing that G, and the number that you're going to pass on to someone?
For me, it's leave the G better than you found it. Do better than the last year and show that to the younger guys and show them that that's what the program's about. It's not just about the game of baseball. It's about leaving the G better than you found it.
And winning a state championship.
Yeah.
I would love to be down the street in June at Round Rock. I think it's 16.1 miles, 16.2 miles from Georgetown High School. If your parents played baseball, if your mom played baseball, what position would she play?
Third base.
Why is that?
She's slow.
Pitcher. I think she was a good pitcher in softball.
That's cheating. If she
Kickball.
wasn't a pitcher.
Kickball.
She played something and it had to do with the ball,
Yeah.
so that was great. So, any shout-outs before I let you two get out of here?
Shout out my parents. Shout out my team. Shout out Mike. Yeah. Shout out God. All glory to God.
Absolutely.
Same here. Shout out all the guys for making it.
It's Braden Rogers. It's Landon Bullock. And I tell you what, you guys have showed out tonight being here. We're going to take a quick time out. We come back. We're going to go to the 2 freshmen. We're going to change it up. We go to the freshmen. When we come back live here at Camp Briteside, stay with us.
Visit Camp Briteside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Briteside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and outdoor stage. Camp Briteside is located at 8701 Ranch Road 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Briteside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Briteside and stay a while. For an old-fashioned dining experience, visit Goldberger Diner on the square in Georgetown. When you walk into this 50-style diner, you'll be greeted with a smile and treated like family. Enjoy breakfast served anytime or come for lunch or dinner and enjoy a great burger, chicken fried steak, old-fashioned liver and onions, or any of the great tasting food on our menu. Goldberger Diner is located at 109 West 7th Street in downtown Georgetown. Goldberger Diner, serving great food to great people.
We're back here live at Camp Briteside. We go to the bottom of the classifications. We go to the freshman class, and I'm going to read them because I just found out who they were. Thank you, Miss Link, for sending me the names. The freshmen, Leo, and if I say it wrong, I apologize, Leo Garza Gongora and Avery Ash, the 2 freshmen that joined us here tonight at the Georgetown Baseball Preview Show for the Coaches Show. And just so you know, the way we will go with the show the rest of the year on the normal, we'll have our Freshman Player of the Week, the JV Player of the Week, and then a couple of the varsity players. And we'll have the coach on, talk about the previous week, the expectations of the next week, and who we're going to be playing. But then we'll highlight each of the players of the week for each of the teams. And so it's important to bring – we'll know those before the week. They put them out to you guys so you guys can be here and be a part of it. But first and foremost, Ben, great to see you. He's got medication. Great to see you here tonight. I'm glad you're here. Ben just recovering from surgery on Monday. And so his journey back to Georgetown Eagle baseball for his senior year begins, I think, next Friday. This Friday at his first physical therapy appointment as he recovers from surgery. And so great to see Ben out here tonight joining us after surgery on Monday. And so Avery and Leo, you guys, for the first time in Georgetown baseball at the high school level, are wearing the G. You guys are in this program, and we've heard a lot about this freshman class and the talent there. We saw it in the football field earlier in the year because I know you played football as well, and one of those names we heard a lot of. What's it been like to start the season for this freshman class? How have things gone, and what's it like playing for Coach J.J. Slack?
It's been great. It's been so fun playing with all my friends and all the guys I grew up with, really, and, yeah, I just can't wait for the future.
Yeah, it's been really good. It's been fun playing with all my teammates and just getting to represent the G.
What's it like from 8th grade and coming up into the high school level and the expectations? What's been the change, the biggest change for you guys in this freshman class to the expectations in a baseball program like this to represent the G well on the field, off the field, in the classroom? What's that been like and the biggest change in that transition to high school and to be a part of this baseball program?
It's been more like serious, like more strict, like not taking anything like sloppy, just just taking everything seriously and just, yeah, really.
Has it been more of a challenge off the field, on the field, or both?
Kind of both, really. Just like knowing that you can't take any like slow days off, like just honestly working every single day, because like some days like you could be getting worse, but like if you're not working every single day, you're just like you're getting worse, and there's always days you have to be working. So, yeah.
Leo, in this freshman group, what's the challenge for you guys to push yourselves to get better in the competition, like in amongst this class? A good group of guys came out and tried out. You guys have talent through the entire roster. What's that like in the competitiveness within your own classification in the freshman group and this freshman team to push yourself to earn that playing time, to be on the field? How is that competition, and how much fun is that amongst your own grade level?
It's good. We have a lot of people that are like really elite in this program, and we just got to kind of keep fighting for our spot and just can't take any days off. Just keep going.
What kind of interaction do you guys have with the upperclassmen in the varsity team, the JV team? I know the freshmen and JV tend to have more of a same schedule than away from the varsity, but what's that been like in the transition to watch and see the junior seniors that are on the varsity and their leadership and what they establish for the program and leading the program? What's that been like in y'all's interactions with them to see where you guys will be in just 2 or 3 short years?
Yeah, it's been good because I could always ask like a lot of questions to like a guy that's at my position, like, what is this in the future, and like it's really cool looking up to him. And yeah,
it's cool to see how they do it compared to us and how we can get better to work towards how they are.
This freshman class, what are the expectations you guys have for yourself as this freshman group to come out and establish what is going to be known as this new class coming up into Georgetown baseball? What have you guys set for yourself expectation wise, and what do you guys want to see out of this year for this group?
Probably just like. Yeah, oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
No,
just
you're good. No, take your time. Trying to ask you a challenging question, make you work on them. But
yeah.
Because you come into it, like you said, this year it's more serious at this level because you know what the preparation looks for. Because the competition now, the freshman class next year becomes a part of the JV or varsity class. You start to intermingle with different levels of talent, different age groups, and so that pressure is there. How has that helped you guys this year work on the fundamentals, work on the camaraderie and the expectations of the program, but yet look forward to bettering yourselves to compete at that next teams over the next few years?
Yeah, probably just showing them like what it's going to look like in the future, like always setting the tone, like what it says on the G, like setting the tone, just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like cool to see how the standard that they're at and like how we can work up to become how they are.
Through a couple of weekends of baseball, how much fun are you guys actually having playing the big? All the work done in the cages, all the work done in the field, all the work done in the off season. Now you get to put on the uniform and compete against other teams. How much fun are you actually having in the games now that you're playing in the season?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like practicing every single day, like having practice after school every single day, and like actually showing it off, like us being undefeated right now, and like, yeah, just taking everything.
Did you notice? Because I didn't realize that he got in there. The freshmen are undefeated. Just so you guys know that. I didn't know that. What is y'all's record?
I think we're 9-0.
9-0. I know y'all had a great weekend here at home last weekend while we were down in San Antonio with the varsity. In the classroom, what's it like in high school difference-wise in the classroom? Because I know the focus here in the Eagle baseball program is the grades are at a certain level, or you're in tutorials, you're having to put in that work. What's it like different in the classroom this year for you guys? Now that you got to that high school level and the seriousness of the program and the athletic competition, what's it like in the classroom for you guys?
It's actually like, really fun. Like just being on top of my grades, just like knowing that, like if you just slack off a little bit, you could get like caught behind, and just like taking everything, just being on top of it.
Yeah, just kind of knowing that you have to be good in the classroom if you want to be out on the field playing good.
Any other sports you play, Leo, than baseball?
Play football this season.
Play football as well? I know Avery plays football as well. Any other sports for you guys?
Basketball at 7th, 8th grade.
Okay. So now in high school it's down to the 2?
Yes, sir.
Is it going to be all the way through?
If I can.
Sure.
I tell you what, yes, it is. We just heard the answer. It's funny, though. The one thing that we've talked about over the years, many of the dads and I have talked, and the time I spent with Jordan Vieira and the friendship we built, is how many multiple sport athletes are at Georgetown. And it's encouraged for these kids to compete in everything. And so as you guys go through this, from football to baseball, if you had to pick one that your favorite sport, what is it?
Baseball.
Definitely baseball.
That was quick, too. He didn't even think about that one. It was baseball. And he's good at football, too. So I learned, you guys playing all these sports, it's crazy to how many kids that come out and play different sports and excel at different sports. Favorite class going on in school right now?
Spanish.
Is that cheating? Doesn't your mom speak Spanish?
Yeah, but
Thank
like,
you. That's cheating. It's like you have some help at home.
She doesn't really help me a lot.
Okay. What about you, Leo?
Math right now. The teacher's good.
Who's the teacher?
Mr. Stackman.
Oh, that's pretty good. He coaches basketball. He's a good dude. Any shout-outs before I let you guys go?
Shout out my mom, my dad. Shout out Jesus and Catcher Hopkins and Jack Jenkins.
Definitely all glory goes to God and my parents, my teammates, and my coaches really helping me get here.
It's Avery Ash. It's Leo Garza. I'm going to say it wrong. I'm going to look at it again. Last name Gagora. I got the last part remembered, but I'll mess it up. I'll figure it out. We'll get it. It's Leo and Avery, your two freshmen this week, leading us through the welcome to the season, the preview for this freshman team. We'll take a timeout. We come back. We go back to the varsity. We'll be right back. Stay with us here at Camp Briteside.
For an old-fashioned dining experience, visit Goldberger Diner on the square in Georgetown. When you walk into this 50-style diner, you'll be greeted with a smile and treated like family. Enjoy breakfast served anytime, or come for lunch or dinner and enjoy a great burger, chicken fried steak, old-fashioned liver and onions, or any of the great tasting food on our menu. Goldberger Diner is located at 109 West 7th Street in downtown Georgetown. Goldberger Diner, serving great food to great people.
All right, we're back here live at Camp Briteside. We had a little black screen there. We had to figure out some technology issues. But we're joined now by the changed numerals this year. But Mr. Kiki stayed the same. I appreciate it. Jack Kiki on the far side wears number 7. He's one of the seniors. And then number 9, his name on the mound is Wild Man, Rick Vaughn, Tilly Brown. And when he's running on the base pass, it's just Tillman Brown. He's got so many names. He wears the glasses. If anyone wonders why, Major League, Rick Vaughn, he always had the glasses. He doesn't have the crazy haircut, but when he brought the glasses out last year, I liked it. It was Rick Vaughn. He comes out of the bullpen, and he's got a certain path that he takes out of the bullpen, a hop over the line. He does it the same way every time, do you not?
Yeah, I do.
Thank you. I pay attention to that stuff when he comes out. It's Rick Vaughnish. I mean, it's a wild thing. But these two, I just learned something new. How long have you guys known each other?
Kindergarten.
It's really like
Best
5.
friends for a long time.
Yes, sir.
How do y'all stay out of trouble? Yeah, exactly right. And I'm assuming y'all roomed together in San Antonio?
We didn't.
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
The
We don't
coaches
get
knew
to
better.
choose.
Thanks, Darrell.
The coaches knew better than to schedule that one. Nah, 7 in
Yeah.
this room, 9 in this room. 10 in this room, 11 in this room.
Yeah.
As we look at those two right there. Just stay in the same room in San Antonio? No.
No, I actually
Darrell
stay
knew
with
what he
PK.
was doing. That's awesome. He is well played. He separated y'all. It's okay. You're good. You're already done. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Number 10 will fill you in. It's okay. You guys go through. Jack, you have a spot on this team that a lot of people don't experience at Georgetown. It's 3 years on varsity. There's just the history and the tradition of Georgetown baseball. It's hard to get onto the varsity at a sophomore level. You've got so many good athletes. You've got so many on this program. You're coming to your third year lettering for Georgetown baseball. The starting shortstop, yet starting pitcher, sometimes 2 good outings so far in the season that you've kind of dominated and done great on. What's it like? You've been on this program and brought up on the varsity for 3 years. Now the senior, one of those seniors that's a leader in this class. What's it been like for you in this ride in the growth over 3 years for yourself?
Yeah, it's really fun. I've just taken what I've learned from the 3 years of experience. I've passed it down to the younger guys. Now it's really fun because I can play loose. I know what I'm doing. I know I've been there. I've done that, gone through most everything you can. So I'm just play loose, play confident, and let everyone else know what they should be doing.
And we've seen in just 12 games your role expand, not just pitcher only here. We've seen you at second base, running in certain situations. You guys this team continues to step into different roles in a different time each and every game, knowing you have to fill slots on this team after some injuries to start the season. How much fun has that been for you to expand that role and to see different parts of the game and different parts of the field at different times, but to be able to step into that position in your senior year and enjoy that?
It's been a lot of fun, having to step up, getting the big role. It's a lot of fun. I mean, not much to it.
As seniors on this team, you guys have expectations for yourselves and for this team. What's that been like, knowing you had to step into this role with a new coach and Coach Darrell? The good thing coming from the program, but yet a new leadership, new expectations, new guidance from a different setup for him and what works for Coach Darrell and this team. How has that been for you guys, and how much are you enjoying the leadership role, knowing that this is the last season to wear that G logo?
It's good. It's good. We're in some really good hands. Darrell and Payne and Key, they know a lot. Payne, bunch of baseball knowledge. And the thing this year is trust. So we just trust them. We know that Payne and Darrell and Key have a bunch of knowledge. So we know that they're going to lead us in the right direction. So we just do what they ask, do the best we can, and then let the younger guys know that that's what we should be doing.
Yeah, and day one, first talk with Darrell, he was just like, I want y'all to play loose this year. Y'all are going to have a lot of fun. And just play loose and play hard. And that's just been our motto the entire year so far.
Was it a challenge at all to be able to let that guard down, to be able to let that change when you know you've come through a program where it may have been a little bit more tighter, the screws tighter, and let you guys kind of be yourselves and be more loose in that? Has it been a challenge, or you've just enjoyed that laid back, yet kept it to a point where no one else would see that other than you guys having fun out on the field?
Yeah, it's been way easier than past years. I mean, just letting us go out there, play our game, let us have fun. It's just great.
Through 12 games, a lot of people didn't know what to expect. Players having to step up in different roles at different times, different guys on the mound, different positions for everybody. Where are those expectations for you two and what you expected out of this team and out of this class as a senior group, but yet out of this team going into it with adversity before you ever laced up the cleats for the first game? Where are the expectations now based on what you expected from yourselves game one?
I mean, expectations now are like win. Day one, we really had no idea what was going to get thrown out there. I mean, for pitching, like the 2 starters getting hurt. I mean, we really didn't know. But then we filled our roles the best we could, and we dominated so far. So we just got to keep doing that.
Nailed it. He took his answer because they've been friends since, 2015?
Something like that.
What year were y'all born?
2007.
Oh, gosh. And some of y'all are old out there, just so you know, David Gonzalez. But as you guys in this senior year, what are you going to take away? What's your thought process to take away as you walk away from Georgetown after the season's over and you graduate? What's that legacy that you guys as this class want to leave for this program?
I mean, just like Bullock said, just leave it better than you found it. You know, just pass on knowledge, skills, just everything that you can to the next generation of Georgetown players.
And we'll take away the things we've learned, like the leadership qualities, the little snippets of knowledge that get passed down along the way from the coaches. It's good stuff.
In your senior year in the classroom, how much fun are you having?
So easy.
It's so good. It's good.
It's so easy.
No teachers watching tonight. We hope that's good.
Yeah.
As you guys go through this season, what's the expectation you have for yourself as you look to graduate? What do you want Tillman Brown's memory to be when you leave Georgetown?
You know, just a good leader, good guy, always positive, always showing up with a good attitude, just getting ready to attack and go at it.
Jack?
100% effort at all times. I want to just do everything the best I can every time I step on the field and in the classroom, just going all out all the time.
Dilly, shout-outs before I let you out of here?
Parents, teammates, yeah. And Jesus.
There we go. Jack?
Shout out my parents, my sister. Shout out Coach Clay. Yeah.
Yeah, Coach Clay.
And shout out Addie.
Yeah, there we go. One more timeout when we come back. It's our JV players. We got Evan Link and Stetson Ludwig coming to join us live here at the Coaching Show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Visit Camp Briteside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Briteside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Briteside is located at 8701 Ranch Road 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Briteside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Briteside and stay a while. For an old-fashioned dining experience, visit Goldberger Diner on the square in Georgetown. When you walk into this 50-style diner, you'll be greeted with a smile and treated like family. Enjoy breakfast served anytime or come for lunch or dinner and enjoy a great burger, chicken fried steak, old-fashioned liver and onions, or any of the great tasting food on our menu. Goldberger Diner is located at 109 West 7th Street in downtown Georgetown. Goldberger Diner, serving great food to great people.
Now we're back here live at the Camp Briteside. Mr. King, good to see you there. For the JV, we got our two JV players for this Eagle Nation Baseball Kickoff Show. Stetson Ludwig, Evan Link join us now. Two players that have at the JV level for this JV team for the Georgetown Eagles. And you guys, Coach talks about the adversity. One, we just look at the schedule you guys have played so far, the teams you have played. How much fun have you guys had in the first start of this, for the first start of the year?
Yeah, it's been fun for sure. It's a great group, and yeah, Slack's a great coach, and yeah, it's great to just have the opportunity to go out there and play.
Man, we got a great group of guys. I mean, we bring the energy every day. We work hard in practice, weight room. We haven't started the way we want to, but, I mean, I know we'll pick it up later in the season for sure.
The beautiful thing that this program always does is they schedule a tough non-district time. The tournament's coach at First Pitch Classic, the varsity, never schedules the 5A teams that are in town. They schedule the 6A teams. You guys have been playing some of those 6A teams in your tournaments and knowing the expectations once we come back to district and you're like, wow, we played these schools and now we get to play some of the other schools. But the competition level at the JV is totally different. There's a mix of classes. You can have freshmen, but do you have sophomores and you can have juniors. So the competition there can be wide open because you can only have so many on this team and so many on this team. What's the competition been like for you guys as you guys compete and try to establish the players at the positions at the time on the field to get those at-bats? And what's that been like for you guys to start this season?
Man, I think it's great to get those other guys, like, make you work harder, push yourself, just like even the freshmen going up against them in four corners every day. they give us a challenge for sure, and I think that really helps us just try to be our best as a team overall.
Yeah, I think, it's good to be able to play these bigger schools because, everyone around here knows who Georgetown is, and I definitely think that we have a squad that can compete with those guys. And, yeah, it's just great having that type of challenge.
How do you guys and how does this team look to stay positive through a challenge where you're playing in tough tournaments, you're not getting some of the outcomes you want? How have you guys fought to stay positive through that and not let the adversity frustrate this team and drive you down, but yet to build on it to make yourselves a better team and to be prepared for what's going to come next week, which is the Conley Cougars in district play?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is just after each game, just flush what happened and reset and look forward to the next opportunity. And I think that's the main mindset that we have had. And if we keep that mindset, we'll eventually find more success throughout the season.
Absolutely. Coach Knowles talks about having that goldfish mindset, and I think that's just a really great saying to just kind of realize those games are in the past. I mean, we can't really do anything about it. We just got to come back the next week, next day, work harder, and, I mean, again, push ourselves and get ready to dominate district.
Being on this JV team, how do you guys and the opportunities you get to draw from the varsity to better yourselves, better each other, but yet learn from them knowing that that's a leadership role you guys are going to be stepping into in years to come and competing here at Georgetown? What's that like to try to draw from them, yet to learn and to grow, but to be a part of this program?
Yeah, those seniors provide like a great example. I mean, they give us all the information we need, help us out whenever we ask questions, and I mean, I'm excited to just step into that role one day when I'm a senior and just help the younger guys out for sure. And just being a vocal leader wherever, it's awesome, man.
Yeah, the seniors have always been great leaders. And, yeah, they set a great example of what it should be like to lead the classes below them.
What is this expectation for this JV team now as the tournament seasons come to an end this weekend and district starts next weekend? What's the expectation you guys have for yourselves to get the ship righted and to make a run through district to be that dominant team that everyone knows Georgetown can be?
Yeah, the expectation is just to stay focused and locked in throughout every game because we know we have a squad that's capable of winning. We have a group of talented players, and if we just stay locked in throughout the game and execute, we know that any competition is beatable for us.
Absolutely. Just being unselfish, getting the job done in clutch situations. I know, like Seth said, we have a great group of guys. We've been going 100% in practice every day and just giving it our all. And I think that'll show in the weeks to come for sure.
Shout-outs before I get you out here?
I'll shout out my family, my mom, dad, little sister. And, yeah, always all glory to God.
Yeah, shout out Jesus, man. Shout out my family. They're over there. Shout out Coach Ron, Baby Richter, and the closer.
It's Stetson Ludwig and Evan Link joining us on the JV team. We'll take a quick timeout. He doesn't know it yet, but we'll have Jeff Rogers, president of the Booster Club, come up and join us to kind of give us status of the Booster Club and things to look forward to over the next few days. He's actually inside talking about baseball, I'm sure, at the bar. But we're live here at Camp Briteside. First and foremost, thank you to Camp Briteside for everything you do for Georgetown Eagle Baseball and Eagle Athletics for being the host of this Eagle Baseball Coaches Show. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with the Booster Club update to sign off before we get out of here tonight here live at Camp Briteside. Stay with us.
Visit Camp Briteside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Briteside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Briteside is located at 8701 Ranch Road, 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Briteside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Briteside and stay a while. For an old-fashioned dining experience, visit Goldberger Diner on the square in Georgetown. When you walk into this 50-style diner, you'll be greeted with a smile and treated like family. Enjoy breakfast served anytime or come for lunch or dinner and enjoy a great burger, chicken fried steak, old-fashioned liver and onions, or any of the great tasting food on our menu. Goldberger Diner is located at 109 West 7th Street in downtown Georgetown. Goldberger Diner, serving great food to great people.
We're back live here at Camp Briteside, the Eagle Nation Coaches Show. The kickoff here on the 26th season, joined now by the president of the Georgetown Eagle Baseball Booster Club, Jeff Rogers. And before we even start on the Booster Club update and just seeing how the season's going as a group and everything, I've got to give a shout-out to all the guys and the companies that have stepped up to sponsor us to make sure we had a great time in San Antonio. And so Heights Lumber and Supply were the big sponsor for that tournament to make it happen for my wife and I to be able to go down and enjoy a lot of baseball, but a lot of fun time and just getting to know these family members and watch great baseball. And so it was a fun thing. But we've got great sponsors in Construction Specialists in Central Texas, King's Pest Control, and, of course, the Georgetown Eagle Baseball Booster Club. They make it happen each and every year. And so Jeff and I had actually talked a couple of times before Coach Durrell got named as the coach of, I don't think we'll get fired, but good luck. We'll hope to stay around. And, man, we're glad we're here. What a run it's been on 11-1 through 12 games. What a run this has been on. But, Jeff, it started with Meet the Eagles, and what a great night that was. But talk about the state of this Eagle Baseball Booster Club and where people can get plugged in, can be a part of and help out, but as this season just really getting underway.
Well, first off, it's not just me. I'm the president. That is what it is. Somebody's got to do it, but it takes all of us. Our board, Derek Brown is our vice president. We got some other members that aren't here. We've got our Amanda Glasscock back there that runs our concession stand, Ben Kiki that runs our website. We've got a lot of people that chip in, that do a lot of things. I just have to be the guy that says yes or no sometimes. But that's all that is. It's our community. It's our parents. It's our sponsors. Those are the ones that do everything. And it's everything that we do is for our kids. And that's what it's about. We're here for them. Because my biggest thing, and I've said this every year we talk, I don't want to say no. If Coach Durrell or Coach V, in years past, if they ask for something, I want to be able to say yes, because if it's for the boys, we're all in. That's what we raise money for. That's what we do work for. It's for the kids, because we want them to have the best experience that they can have in high school baseball, which with our facilities, if people that haven't been there, when they come, they're like, man, y'all got the nicest facility. And it takes a lot of work.
As we go play other places, we're like, man, we want to go back to Eagles Field. We got a really nice place to play.
Right, like the last 2 weekends, last weekend, there's no shade, it's hot, and everybody's going, man, we're really lucky at our place. And I know our boys appreciate that. The boys understand when they go somewhere else that, they're very fortunate that our parents are so involved that they want the best for our kids, because we go other places and we see that that's not always the case. So I hope they know, and I think they do, that they're very fortunate for all the parents that are involved in what they do for them.
We have a hitting facility. It's the best way to call it. Some upgrades were made to that. 16 Mile Angels kicked in on that, and they do so much to raise money for this baseball team and this baseball program. That hitting facility, man, to walk through it now is just wonderful. It's not even finished on everything that's going to be done to it.
To touch on that, our air conditioning mini splits are going to start being installed on Friday morning. So it will be completely insulated. It'll be air conditioned when it gets hot. There's a heater in there, so it's going to be. It is. All these people show these things that football has. These big indoor facilities, blah blah blah. It's great. We're going to have the best hitting facility indoors in the state of Texas after this weekend.
And I tell you what, it was great last weekend walking through, even with 80-degree temperatures on day one, of how good it felt to walk through there, just in the difference from last year to what was all done this year. And so you just can't give enough credit around to 16 Mile Angels and what they've done to raise money for this program, what the Booster Club does, what the parents in the community do. But, man, it's fun to be around, and we're very blessed in that. From the Meet the Eagles to this point, where do the help? Where is the help needed, and what can be done? Where if people want to plug in and be a part of this to help out, where do they go? What do they need to do?
Well, the biggest thing is we stretch our community pretty thin as far as our businesses go, and we understand that, and that's why when we go out and get sponsorships, we understand that they sponsor everything from football to basketball to golf to baseball, and so we're very fortunate and blessed that they all do that. And so the big thing we need is that we continue to have is the little sponsorships, as far as a front sign at the fence that's up for 2 years, just to let people know that, hey, we want to be a part of this program. And we have unlimited signs that can be put up for that, so if they want to do that. The other thing is, the big thing is, our goal this year is to fill the stands. We want people in the stands. We've gone to playoff games, and you've been there, where it's packed, and it's a different atmosphere. Our kids are feeling pressure of a college game, where we want that atmosphere and people come and play at our place of, they're going to get rattled, they're going to get heckled, they're going to get, it's going to be loud. And so our big push is for anybody in the community is show up, come to the games, be loud. We want you there. We want you to be obnoxious to a point. There's new rules this year, so we can't be too obnoxious. But we want you there. We want you to be loud. We want you to bring your kids. That's why we have all the special nights. We have a GYBA night. We have an elementary night. We have a middle school night. We want people there and engaged, because really what it's about is we want these kids to have the best experience, and we want it to be a place that people want to come play at, but they also dread it because they're like, man, their fans are all over us, and they're so loud, and they're so great, and that's what we want.
And a lot of that's going to be on Friday nights this year. A lot of our home games, in the way the district does the scheduling for us, a lot of our road games are on Tuesday nights. A lot of our home games are on Friday night. And so opportunities to come out, not knowing kids don't have to be in school into bed that night to be up at school the next morning. Beautiful lightning there behind us on the camera view. But it's opportunities to come out and support these kids. I mean, all the work that goes in, from the coaching all the way down to the athletes, to the parents, and all the time that's spent. But you said Amanda Glasscock in the concession stand. I don't know if she's listening.
She's not.
But Georgetown's concession stand is amazing because they have Coke Zero. It never ends. And so they do a great job. Thank you, Ms. Glasscock.
Yeah, now she's listening.
Heard Coke
now
Zero,
she heard us.
good.
Yeah.
So we'll never run out of Coke Zero at the concession stand, and we better not. So, but that's the important thing. But opportunities for people to volunteer, concession stand. If they want to get involved, where do they go?
Absolutely. Reach out to me, and you can find my email is on our website, georgetownbaseball.com. Go there. Also, if you want to be another sponsor, Wally's always looking for more sponsors for his show. And if you've watched any of these shows, you see that you get your logo, you get commercials, you get some things to get out there. We also still have signs available in the outfield. If you're interested in that, it's a two-year deal. It's a big sign. We've had a couple people that have new sponsors this year. Mercedes-Benz of Georgetown's a new one. They just joined with football this year, and they've reached out to us, and they're with us as well. So really just reach out, get on the website, see what you can be involved in. We're not going to tell anybody no, but if somebody, and we understand it's not always about money, and it's the same thing with our parents, is we don't ask everybody to give money, but we ask you to give time, because a lot of people, time is money, right? And so we want people to be involved, and part of that is, again, be at the games, be loud, make it a great atmosphere for these boys that are playing.
One thing Jeff sent out to all the varsity parents that are here is the deal about pulling the videos down. I had a meeting with Coach Payne the other night. We will pull videos down of every game starting within 24 hours. So it'll give you a little time to look at them. But due to scouting of other teams trying to watch the video and see what we do, we pull them down based on what the coaches want us to do. So we lock them. We can send one email out because I'm just not going to venture into sending multiple because I've been having issues with it deleting the first one that went out. We'll send one email. Right now I'm at like 34 email addresses that I type in every game to send you guys the link, and it works from the link you get in that email. You can't forward it. It doesn't work after that. It will lock that link. If you can't get it to work, go to YouTube and read what you have to do. You have to have a YouTube account with that email address so it'll play that video out of that link. And so make sure you have those in, because after Tuesday night, I've already got them locked, most of the games. I will start sending out the emails to everyone starting Tuesday, and I will start pulling them down, and that's when the emails have to be finalized. I'm going to start sending all the links, and so you'll have them to be able to go back, cut them, use them on Twitter and different accounts, do with them what you may. It's what it's for, is the benefit of these boys and highlighting them and their performances and what they're doing. And so just make sure you get those back into that group me, because I've created a spreadsheet. You don't have to do that. I did that already.
I've already started working on it.
I've already done. Last night at the rodeo, I had plenty of time.
Okay.
So, but we will start that Tuesday night. By the next day, Wednesday evening, I will have that link sent out to you, so you can then watch it or manipulate it to cut highlights or anything you want off of that. So make sure you get those in before Tuesday for game number 1 against Wednesday against the Conley Cougars on the road. But the Eagles will be on the road tomorrow, 3 o'clock. they will take on Colleyville Heritage in game number 1 of that BSN Consolidated Classic. And then they have 2 games on Friday.
3 and 6.
3 and 6, and of course Consol on Friday night. That'll be a great game, and then Saturday afternoon, and then we'll be back in action. And we start the regular rotation of Tuesday or Wednesday game for the first couple of weeks due to the holidays and everything. But then we'll have the coaches show either Wednesday or Thursday, Friday games, Saturday games if we have one scheduled, and we'll bring them to you all here live on the SHN Sports YouTube channel. But become to the stands. It's fun to be a part of that, and the atmosphere that you guys and the family and these kids create is just a fun part to be a part of. And so Camp Briteside, to Mike, thank you guys so much. You guys make this so fun to be a part of. We appreciate it. Thank you to all the parents and family members and kids coming out and supporting these companies like Camp Briteside that do so much for us to make it happen each and every week. Jeff?
I got one other thing to say. One, you boys, I'm a little ashamed of you that none of you shout out Wally, because I will tell you, without this man, people wouldn't be able to watch the games when they're at work, at tournaments, grandparents that are out of town, family members. He is a godsend to us, and that he does this. Not every school has this. And so I want everybody here to give Wally a big round of applause, because he does this for our team, our boys, and I personally love that he does it, and that we get to share it with everybody that can't be at the games. Now, that being said, if you're in Georgetown and you're not at the game, you should be ashamed, because you ought to be at the stadium watching yourself if you can be. But if not, we're so lucky to have Wally. Wally, we appreciate everything you do, and I know the boys love you. We love you, and thank you for everything you do for us.
Thank you. We have fun. It's become a part of our lives. Me and my wife, and then our team. It's funny, as I looked up seeing Heath and Jory and people that have stepped in and helped us in different seasons and different sports. But it's really become my wife and I's hobby away from raising our kids that are now grown and mostly married and grandbabies. But we love these kids, and we're blessed to be around such a good group of kids that are so respectful. I tell you what, you parents should be applauded for the young men you've raised, and they're fun to be around. They're very respectful and kind to be around and talk to, and it's fun. I enjoy it, and so. Man, the last week it was fun. It was fun. It was a good time in San Antonio to be had, and so I'm honored to you guys keep us around and let us do it. We wouldn't be anywhere else but Georgetown. We tried Eastview, and we're good. We're good with Georgetown. We love the people at Eastview are good to us while we're there, but Georgetown is our home. So we solidify that next week. 2 weeks from now, we sign on our house in Georgetown. We're going to move officially here, So we'll make it home for a little bit longer, at least till your son graduates, and then we'll figure out what we do after at the end of the season.
Same for us.
Coach, yeah, Jeff will be gone. So we need a president next year. Be looking forward to that. Any of you underclassmen parents to be running for board members. But to Coach Durrell, thank you so much for liking us enough to keep us around and to be a part of this. And we will continue it each and every week live here from Camp Briteside. To Camp Briteside, thank you for everything you do for us. Thanks for joining us tonight. To the boys that joined us, man, that was fun having multiple kids in different levels to talk about Georgetown Eagle baseball. Next week, we go to the Players of the Week and to looking forward to district play. Next week, we'll have at least one district game under our belt against the Conley Cougars. Thanks to Jeff for joining us, and thanks for everyone for being here tonight. Remember, I end it the same way every time because it's a good guide for me in my life. It doesn't cost you a dime to be kind. Have a good night, everybody.